Okay, I'm reloaded.
Yeah, it's probably better off I could just wait and then wait for y'all, like, wait to watch it with y'all. But nah, man.
Give him speed at Memphis in the 2023-24 season.
I already know.
Even harder than it was before. Mikey found himself in a situation that could change the course.
Wasn't it supposed to be he was supposed to be able to play this like he was supposed to be able to play this season, like be able to attend campus and all that?
Yeah, it was supposed to be once he went to his court date. He probably gonna explain it in the video, but
now, most of us have followed Mikey's journey from his high school dominance to his commitment to the University of Memphis. But today, we've got some updates that might make you question everything you thought you knew about this young phenom. I mean, think about it. The young starlet missed the Tigers' trip to the Dominican Republic, and as the fall semester recently began, he hasn't yet enrolled. This is a red flag waving high in the basketball world, and it's got everyone wondering, what's going on? Mikey Williams has not officially reported to campus, but he's still listed on the program's most up-to-date online roster. The 19-year-old was arrested, but he's still listed on the program's most up-to-date online roster. The 19-year-old was arrested in April in California on not one, not two, but 6 felony gun charges and is awaiting his preliminary hearing. The legal process is nearly impossible to work around for head coach Penny Hardaway and his staff. But there isn't a known policy against enrolling students with felony charges at Memphis. But the bigger question...
What I think suck even more, though, is, like, even if he did sit this year out and he somehow, like, went to JUCO or whatever, like, somewhere, I feel like the transfer portal has already cooked it for, like, high school students to be able to, like, even be able to go to a junior college and play and get back to the Division I level. But I don't know. It's either also like he is Mikey Williams as well. So
I was just about to say they did not care. This is Mikey Williams. But
it's like
bro.
You
He's
see,
gonna be able to transfer.
But like, did you see how I did like Dior when he got in trouble as well too? Well, not even when he got in trouble from when he started transferring from school to school, and then who did he commit to at first before Oregon?
But he ain't transfer. He just committed and decommitted.
Yeah, but
he's freaking first Syracuse, then Oregon, then it's like then he went to Pitt.
But it was I'm just looking at it as seeing like you started to see like he's like not a cancer but just like a problem. Well, Dior is more of a problem look for a university.
I mean, Dior in the same situation. He did something wrong, and then he's gonna have to go JUCO. That's probably what's gonna happen.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Mikey. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like the JUCO route is kind of like realistically cooked from like a lot of people. Like saying like with the transfer
that's had its documented struggle.
I don't think it's gonna really matter. I mean, it's not gonna take away the amount of spots they need for people. It's just gonna make it.
What's the university going
really?
I
don't see the difference.
What's head coach Penny Hardaway's next move? And more important,
transfer is not gonna make it to have less spots
in basketball. Is it over before it ever truly began? But here's the kicker: he's still listed on the program's roster. How does that even make sense? And guys, that's not even the craziest part. Here's the scoop. When Tigers coach Penny Hardaway was asked about Williams' situation, he didn't mince words. He said, "Nothing has changed thus far. With the program, he's part of it now. I don't know how long that goes. I want him to be here, but obviously, circumstances are going to dictate that." You see, back in 2020, Mikey was riding high, rated as the second best prospect in the entire class of 2023.
Did he play in the McDonald's All-American game?
No.
By 24/7 Sports recruiting rankings.
Because he's not ranked that high, he didn't get invited.
Believe me. But fast forward to today, and he's sitting at the 52nd spot in the overall rankings as a 4-star prospect. It looked like he had it all lined up. All he had to do was put in the work, elevate his game, and boost his draft stock. But life has a way of throwing curveballs when you least expect it. What happened next wasn't just a setback. No, it was a serious blow. When you're in the spotlight and every move is under the microscope, the last thing you want is a misstep that could jeopardize your future. But tragically, that's exactly what happened. Now, let's rewind a bit. You might remember that Mikey made headlines earlier this year when he got entangled in a legal mess. In April, he was arrested on multiple felony charges in Southern California. And we're not talking about a minor slip-up here. We're talking about 5 counts of felony assault with a firearm.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch the
That is crazy.
Multiple felony charges, assault with a firearm. These aren't just words.
Didn't he like with somebody like?
Yeah, apparently he got into it with some people.
And flashed a gun or pulled a gun on him or something
Yeah,
like that?
no, I heard that he pulled the gun on him and he shot it back at him, but he didn't hit nobody. I think that he shot at somebody. I'm not sure.
And this nigga did that shit in Cali too.
Severe consequences. He pleaded not guilty to 5 counts of assault with a firearm and 1 count of shooting at an occupied vehicle.
Yeah, he shot at the car.
On all counts, he could be looking at up to 28 years behind bars.
What?
Now,
he's not
that's a heavy burden for.
But he's not getting.
That nigga's definitely not getting 28 years.
But what does this mean for Mikey's future in basketball? But before we get into it, some Memphians are not going to be happy about Mikey's potential enrollment. One prominent voice speaking out is Gary.
Of course this nigga, look at this nigga. Of course this nigga not going to want this nigga on fucking campus. What this nigga talking about here? We don't know if Mikey's going to... Man, bro.
A Memphis graduate and CBS Sports college basketball analysis.
Let's see what this
he
nigga
said,
say.
If you fire a loaded gun into a car filled with people and you are caught doing that, there are prices to pay. And the first price you got to pay is you can't play college basketball at my university. And he has been hammering this point home time and time again since April. But here's the thing.
Who the fuck
Memphis
is this
doesn't
nigga,
have the
B?
luxury of time to figure this whole thing out. They've got a program to run and a team to field. And with the recent setback, it's looking increasingly unlikely that Mikey Williams will be a part of that team.
No, because I remember the story, but I don't remember the story like that. I don't. That's why it's I don't want to say nothing that's false.
Now, let's talk about another key player in this drama, Alabama transfer Javon Quinterly. He's been hovering on the horizon, and he made a big move to Memphis earlier in July. You know what that means, right? The writing on the wall is getting clearer and clearer. Future. Mikey Williams is a basketball phenom, no doubt about it. He's got the athleticism, the skills, and the talent that make NBA scouts drool. During his high school career, he smashed scoring records and put up numbers that had never been seen before. I'll be upfront about it. Mikey is not your classic point guard. He doesn't quite possess the instincts or skills of a primary ball handler and distributor, at least not yet. But he's got the potential to be a secondary playmaker. Now, where Mikey shines in passing is as a connected.
Do you think as a college coach, are you taking the risk with him? Even though we know Mikey is good, but are you taking the risk of him with what he's going through?
I mean, yeah, he's he doesn't have a character issue. It just what he did was just stupid.
Especially I feel like his coach. I feel like he would have probably told his coach the whole story and what happened. Because I feel like if that was me and I was in that situation and the player did that and I was a head coach, I would want to hear the whole story from him or how it went. And if it didn't sound right and it sounded like a character issue, like Mako said, then I'd probably cut him. But it just don't this overall. Even though he's had character issues in the past, this don't sound like a character issue probably.
Regardless. Good.
You said what?
So regardless, you think his talent is good enough where you just sweep this under the rug?
Yeah, no. There's yes. If it even with the Dior situation, if Dior if they tried to sweep Dior shit under the rug, so it's obviously I would definitely sweep Mikey shit under the rug. If that was me and I was a coach and I understood the intentions of why he was doing that, I'm definitely sweeping that under the rug.
Yeah.
Because let alone you bring Mikey Williams to your school, you're bringing in millions already, just alone off of him. So that's a lot of money that you're missing. It's the same way where you start to see when you watch the Florida documentary and even though these players continuously got in trouble, it's you're not gonna not suit these guys up because you need them to play. They're making that much money for your school. You're not gonna suspend the kid. So that's how I look at it. Go ahead.
I could see if he what he did was stupid and could have actually hurt somebody, but realistically he ain't caused any harm. Nothing happened to anybody. He shot at some people, which is horrible, yeah, but nothing happened.
And then this is also the same thing. Nigga, we don't even know the whole story. This could be a whole story of bro probably got robbed and you never know what happened. I don't know the whole story. We can probably look it up after this because this thing is not telling us nothing. But I feel like I said, if I have the whole story transpired and this thing went to Penny Hardaway, look, man, nigga, I was at home, things walked into my crib and we just had to start busting this motherfucker off. And then that's what happened. And I feel you look at it like that, it's all right, we ain't finna let dog. I'm not finna cut dog off of that. But I feel if he was crashing out on some young boy shit, then yeah, you gotta
Dude brought up young boy.
Nah.
Tissue passer.
That's just how college basketball is though. You gonna let a lot of things get swept under the rug. Unless you Deion Sanders, who actually cares about kids, a lot of these coaches are 9 times out of 10 sweeping under the rug for a lot of situations that happen. Like a lot of them. They do not give a fuck about these players. They care about how much money you can bring in and what you can do for them
for an offense to flow. But
because realistically, they ain't even sweep Dior stuff under the rug because he definitely got suspended for last season. He definitely did not play. I swear he was on pit last year. He didn't play.
I don't think he got suspended because of that. Though. I think they was.
He ain't play last year.
Yeah, no, he didn't play last year. But I think they was just like pending trial. They were just like waiting to see like what he was like if he was convicted.
And then they packed him up. They ain't let him come back. Well, I don't know if they was gonna let him come back or not.
He came back and he was at practice and everything. But the University of Pitt was like a lot of people there was kind of like petitioning him not to play because of what he was accused of. So they're like, man, we don't want him on campus. So he was at practice and everything, and then out of nowhere he just like, I think it was a story of saying like he wasn't enrolled in school or whatever. So that's when he was at a JUCO. And what's fucked up about that thing is, bro, he's at a JUCO. Like, I'm in Dallas right now. Bro is at like the top of Texas, like at the like the little top part of Texas. He's at that part. Yeah. He's at like bro. He's in the middle of nowhere. So that shit gonna be real humbling for bro once he get over there too. I'm not gonna lie.
Much more potent scorer with the ball in his hands. He does show flashes of becoming more than a connector, but as of now, that's his main role. He has also got the will to be an off-ball defender. He often takes on the challenge of guarding the opposing team's best guard, like when he faced off against Imani Bates. But
nigga, what he say about Imani Bates?
Hold on, running back.
On the challenge of guarding the opposing team's best guard, like when he faced off against Imani Bates.
Man, get the fuck out of here! This nigga couldn't guard my nigga.
But red flags have come up. Off-court behavior and decision-making are crucial factors that NBA coaches and recruiters consider. Work ethic, toughness, competitiveness, adaptability, and character all play a role in identifying the best players for the programs. But here's the thing. Mikey's talent on the court is undeniable.
How many times did Mikey and Monty play?
This the only time.
I swear that they played it like
he's not just a player. He's a brand. Millions follow him on social media.
That's when they played. That's the game right there.
No, that was the AAU game.
Work ethic, toughness,
no, this is not.
competitiveness, adaptability,
this is
character all play a talent. Millions follow him on social media, and he made history by signing a sneaker deal with Puma while still in high school.
They definitely took that shit.
That's next level stuff right there, guys. But let's be real. Not every high school basketball sensation with jaw-dropping highlights ends up shining on the NBA stage.
Here's how you can make the most money by streaming.
Over
to Kick and just
shout out Kick, man.
No free promotion.
It's a harsh reality. It takes more than talent to make it to the big league. Focus, discipline, and steering clear of trouble, they're all part of the game. And right now, all eyes are on Mikey. Despite his mind-blowing skills on the court, he's facing some challenges that could define his journey. Being a pro athlete? Well, it comes with its share of temptations and pressures. Not everyone can handle it like a champ. Here's the deal. The NBA is a league of stars, and you rarely hear headlines like, LeBron, Jokic, or Steph shoot 5 people, or any wild stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm done watching this video. This nigga lost me. I'm not gonna lie, bro. But shit,
he just chatting.
That's what I'm saying. He's saying some bullshit. Like I thought he was gonna tell us some. Let me hear him.
It's just a matter of nurturing it and making the right choices. So the big question remains: will Mikey make it to the NBA? Well, there is no definitive answer right now. Consequences. That arrest back in April, it wasn't just a minor hiccup. It's a game changer, a major setback for Mikey Williams' career. If he's found guilty and sentenced, his dream of playing college basketball...
Yeah, he's just chatting. He's a chatterbox for the day.
I mean, he just repeating everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's literally saying everything that we talking about. But shit. Final opinions on bro? How y'all feel about it? What y'all think gonna happen?
He's cooked.
You think he's done?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not. He's not gonna be done. But I'm saying he's definitely not playing this year. I don't think he's gonna play at Memphis at all. To be honest.
No, nothing about sports.
Marion?
I think I feel like he's gonna make it. It's just gonna be tough. Like I said, it's really, do you want to take the risk on bro playing for your team? And I think he's talented enough to stay and play, but that's really on the coaches. And if he isn't, what's he supposed to go? Memphis, right? Yeah. He's supposed to go to Memphis. If he's not good enough, like if Penny hey, I'm not taking the risk on him, I feel like a lower collegiate level definitely gonna take him because he's got the name regardless. He got the name brand. So I feel like he's not done hooping, but he might not be hooping at the level that everybody think he can hoop. Yeah.
I don't know. I think bro either he finna get some type of consequence or it's like a year in pro because there ain't no way in hell he if whatever story is transpiring, I don't think he probably gonna get some time. I feel like he gonna get some probation. I feel like the probation gonna come. I think he gonna unenroll from Memphis, and I think bro finna go the JUCO route, which is why I said, in my opinion, that's why I was asking you, like, what do y'all think would happen if he did go the JUCO route? Would he go back Power 5, or do you think he would just fizz out and just go to a mid-major?
But here's
the problem though. Like guys like that, they're gonna like shine no matter what in JUCO, because they're just like it's just not the level, but they're just so like it's just they've played at a high level all their life. It's just so different. It's not like if he goes JUCO, he's gonna most likely be a one and done, because it's just like he's been playing at that high level for a long time. Because when you go JUCO, it take a lot of people like that year to develop, and then that second year they ball out. So I feel like him, it's just like he gonna have a good year. I feel like if you do go to a JUCO. And then now it's just like, where are you gonna go after that? Like, what's gonna happen? Is you gonna go mid-major because nobody gonna take a chance on you? And how, like I was saying, the transfer portal, how tough it is. Like you got like these guards who've been playing at a mid-major D1 or a high-level D1, and they just been sitting behind. And like these coaches know they've been in this like system for a long time. Like, what do you like? You see him going mid-major, or you still see him going Power 5? That's why I was saying about the JUCO, like, because a lot of guards is also in JUCO as well too. Like, you see a lot of guards that are high quality, and they go straight D2, NAI, just for that reason alone, because transfer portal is just killing kids. So, but, shit, never know. We'll see in about a couple months, possibly react to another video, and any last words?
Nah, he's cooked. That's all we gotta say.